Hi guys, this is Margin Cards here, and in today's video we have a match for you. So we have Exodia on the left hand side and Blue Eyes White Dragon on the right hand side. So the Exodia player has won the die roll, and he will start off by setting a card face down and ending his turn. Now the Blue Eyes player will activate Danger Thunderbird, and let's see what card will be discarded. Okay, and the discarded card is Blue Eyes White Dragon. So this allows the Blue Eyes player to special summon Danger Thunderbird straight from the hand onto the field and then drawing a card. Then he sets a card face down. Okay, and I believe he had a Danger Bigfoot. He uses the effect. And okay, he rolled a 2. Let's see what card is being discarded this time. And it's the Bigfoot. So it's a bit unfortunate. It would have benefited if Thunderbird got discarded initially, but you know, things happen. If you play a deck full of luck and chance, then this is what's going to happen. So he attacks with Danger Thunderbird, and opponent reacts with Battle Fader, ending the battle phase. Then he sets a card face down and ends his turn. Let's see what the Blue Eyes player has to play this time. Okay, sets a card in defense, attacks, and the Exodia player activates Obliterate, bouncing off Danger Thunderbird back to his hand and milling one of the Exodia pieces to the graveyard. Okay, so he activates Danger Thunderbird's effect once again. And let's see what's being discarded this time. Would it go into the Blue Eyes player's favor? Let's find out. Unlucky there. So he summons Danger Thunderbird one more time, allowing him to draw one card, and I believe, yep, it's 1 for 1. So he discards one card and special summons one level 1 monster from the deck. What would he choose? Okay. And he chooses one of the stones. The White Stone of Ancient, I believe. Okay, and he's going for the Link Summon. Special summoning Link Karibo. And what is he doing now? Okay, so during the end phase, since the stone was sent to the graveyard, the Blue Eyes player is allowed to special summon a Blue Eyes monster from the deck. And he chooses the Dragon Spirit of the White. And on the special summon, it allows him to banish one card from the field, and he chooses Obliterate. Good choice. Sadly, the opponent, the Exodia player, had Rajiki in his hand, allowing him to destroy all of his opponent's monsters from the field. Then he activates One Day of Peace, allowing both players to draw one card. Now what One Day of Peace does is prevents both players from losing any damage for 2 turns. Now the Blue Eyes player is looking at his graveyard to see what follow-up plays he can do. And I can only think of one, maybe banishing the White Stone of Ancients, but let's see what he decides to do. Okay, so that's what he does. And he adds back the Dragon Spirit of the White back to his hand. Then he activates Trade-In, discarding one level 8 monster from his hand, allowing him to draw 2 cards. And I believe it's quite good cards. He drew into Beacon of White. I believe he's got Twin Twist in his hand. Yeah, let's see. Okay, and he activates the Melody of Awakening, discarding one card to search up to 2 dragons with 3000 attack or more and 2500 defense or less. And he chooses Blue Eyes White Dragon and Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon. Then he reveals 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon to special summon Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon, allowing him to destroy Battle Fader using its effect. Now I didn't want to risk it by attacking it just in case he had another Battle Fader in his hand. Okay, so what it does, he banishes monsters, or does he not? Okay, so he's got Chaos Dragon Levineer in his hand. Okay, and I guess he just ended his turn. So the Exodia player activates Hand Destruction, allowing both players to discard 2 cards from their hand and then drawing an extra 2 cards from their deck. Now the Blue Eyes player chooses Obelisk and Blue Eyes White Dragon, and the Exodia player chose, I believe it was an Exodia piece and something else, I guess. Then he activates Legends of Legiman, banishing, I believe, the top 3 cards from his deck face down, and it allows him to add it back on his second standby phase. And I guess he ends his turn then. Now the Blue Eyes player activates Twin Twister, discarding 1 card to destroy 2 set cards on his opponent's side of the field. But he chains it with Threatening Roar and Obliterate, preventing the opponent from attacking this turn. So all you can do is just set 1 card face down and possibly end this turn since he can't attack. A quick look through the graveyard to see if he can do anything. Okay, so he banishes 3 dark monsters to special summon Chaos Dragon Levineer. And this allows him to shuffle 1 card from his opponent's hand randomly into the deck. Quick shuffle from the Exodia player. And then he activates Danger Mothman's effect. And since it is the only card, both players will draw 1 card and discard 1 card. And unfortunately, it was the Sage with Ads of Blue. And I believe the Blue Eyes player will start to go into his Xyz play. Okay, and he goes into number 38. Now what this card does is allows him to negate a spell card, and instead of the spell card going into the graveyard, it goes under the Xyz card, becoming a material for it. So he normal summons, and he attacks with both monsters, reducing the opponent's life points by 3,600. Now the Exodia player draws a card and ends his turn again. Seems like it would be an easy victory for the Blue Eyes player. But let's see what happens until the end. I don't want to ruin any surprises. And he goes for another attack. but this time the Exodia player had Swift Scarecrow, allowing him to end the battle phase. So that concludes his turn, and the Exodia player draws one card and activates Pot of Extravagance, but number 38 negates the effect. And it's just explaining that the spell card should have gone under. There we go. So the spell card goes under. And yes, it is the OCG version. It is a budget deck, just for casual play. Okay, so the Exodia player activates Pot of Duality, adding one card to his hand. And that card would be Hand Destruction. And then sets 3 cards face down, and I believe that concludes his turn. But before he ends his turn, the bluest player, activates Cosmic Cyclone by paying 1000 life points. This allows him to banish one set card in the opponent's field. Now the bluest player draws a card and activates Danger Ogopogo. And let's see what card is being discarded. Number 2. Okay, and the danger card is discarded. Now this allows him to send one danger card from the deck to the graveyard, I believe. Let's see what card is being chosen. Sadly, we can't see. I believe it's Danger Chupacabra. Okay, and number 38 goes for an attack for 3000, and then the Whitestone Ancient goes for another attack for 600. So that's a total of 7,200. So the Exodia player is in his last 800 life points. Okay, and he activates Dark Factory, but the bluest player activates the effect of number 38, negating the effect and taking control of the spell card. Then Pot of Duality is being activated, allowing the Exodia player to get Battle Fader to his hand. Okay, and the Mystic Mine has been activated. So maybe the bluest player should have held out the number 38 negate for a little longer. And Field Barrier is on the field, preventing Mystic Mine from being destroyed by any card effects. Then Hand Destruction has been activated, allowing both players to discard 2 cards from their hand and drawing 2 cards from their deck. And the bluest player ends his turn, goes back to the Exodia player and another Pot of Extravagance, drawing 2 more cards. Then normal summons card D, tributing itself to draw 2 more cards. And that concludes his turn. The bluest player sets 1 card face down, and that ends his turn. Then the Exodia player normal summons the Exodia, the Forbidden One, tribute itself to summon the Incarnate. Now one thing about that card, it is unaffected by everything. And it gains 1000 attack points for each Exodia pieces in the graveyard. So he sets 1 card face down. And I believe he discards 1 card because there's more than 6 cards in the hand. Okay, and the bluest player ends his turn, goes back to the Exodia player, and he normal summons card D, tributing itself to draw 2 more cards. Now the Blue-Eyes player is in quite a pickle as he can't really do much with Mystic Man on the field. And just to mention, at the end of every turn of the Exodia player, Incarnate's effect activates, allowing him to gain 1 Exodia piece from the graveyard back to the hand. And once again, since there are too many cards in the hand, he discards Mystic Man. The Blue-Eyes player ends his turn, Exodia player ends his turn. And I believe he picked up 1 card. Okay, he's discarding 2 cards because obviously there's too many cards. Now a good card that would have been useful for the Blue-Eyes player is Nightmare Phoenix by linking 2 cards off. Oh, is that what it's going to do? No. So, like I said, Nightmare Phoenix would have been good, which would have allowed him to destroy a field barrier. But instead he goes into a normal summon of Danger Thunderbird by attributing 2 monsters. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe for constant video uploads. Also comment down below on what you liked, or let me know if you would have done something different to me. Thanks for watching. Until next time.